How's it going, guys? Mike here at Styrka in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we've recently acquired some equipment from the fine folks at EliteFTS, and I want to give you a quick overview and review of the EliteFTS leg press. We've been waiting for this one for a while, and it did not disappoint. Let's get started. So here's the EliteFTS leg press. Now, we went with a black frame with red pads, but of course you can get the machine custom built in any color configuration that you want. It has a very nice powder coated finish on it, and in one very nice little touch, and I won't actually touch them, but the bars, the guide rods here, come lubricated, which I thought was nice. I've actually had to assemble some other equipment like our lat pull down and cable row, and the first thing I had to do was go out and buy some silicone spray and lube them up, and that's not the case with the EliteFTS piece. So just a nice little customer service touch. As you can see, the pad on this thing is just absolutely heavy duty as hell. Really well built. It's a nice wide foot pad, great tread plating. It's got a really nice reflective finish to it, so much so that it's almost a little bit disconcerting because the first thing that you see when you sit down is your own reflection. So you're sort of watching yourself work out when you're doing the leg press. Maybe that's some bodybuilder's dream come true. I don't know. One very minor criticism that I have of this machine is that they went with this sort of textured finish here as opposed to what you see on the frame, the powder coated finish, for the entire foot apparatus. I don't even really know what you call this part, but here on the sleeves where you're going to load the plates, that finish, I mean, we've only had this thing for, gosh, not even a week, and it's already starting to wear down. So this this finish is really not going to last very long. It does, however, look really cool on the whole rest of the piece. One of the things that I've been really impressed with from EliteFTS is their upholstery. We have 3 EliteFTS pieces, and I gotta say, they really do a hell of a nice job. Their padding and upholstery is just very good. And one thing I really like about this leg press is that it has that sort of recessed area here right in the middle. And what that does is it keeps your hips from tilting to the posterior. In other words, it keeps your lower back from rounding. It's got some nice heavy duty handles on there so you can hold on for your life while you're pressing that way too heavy load. And then back here, this is actually one minor criticism that I have. And it's kind of difficult for me to show while I'm filming. But essentially, we have, actually, let's see if I can do this. All right, so if I pull it out all the way, you'll notice that there's still a little bit of a hole there. Now what's happened is that this has gone all the way down in there, and it's made contact with this screw here at the bottom. And yet there's this hole. It sort of makes you think that it should go down a little bit further. There was really no reason for them to laser cut this hole, or they should have made this a little bit, once again I have no idea what this thing is called, but they should have made this maybe a little bit shorter so you could actually get this hole all the way down. But I've had several members already here at the gym ask me why it won't fit into that last hole, and I just have to explain, well, it's just seems the way that it was cut. It just seems like they cut an extra hole that for some reason you can't really use. One of the things that I really like is that it's got these great, very heavy duty adjustable safety pegs. They're really nice. Even the safety bars here, the handles, are spring-loaded, which was kind of a surprise. It's actually a little bit disconcerting at first because you're doing a repetition, you hit failure, You kind of slam the weight down, and the first thing it does is the whole thing just kind of bounces, and it can kind of throw you for a little bit of a loop if you're not accustomed to it. The other thing that I really like about this machine, and I didn't even expect this, I didn't notice it in the pictures or anything, is you see these holes that they cut along the bottom, and you can see we've already put one in there, and we've got one at the top there too. Those are band pegs. And now these are actually Rogue's band pegs. They are made for Rogue's monster hardware, but it just so happens that they fit absolutely perfectly into these holes that EliteFTS has left for us. So I'm extremely excited. If you haven't done a leg press using band attachments, you don't know what you're missing. It'll just absolutely fry your legs. Even though there's a minor issue with the seat adjustment, overall this is just an absolutely outstanding leg press. In terms of the action of it, in my opinion, it's the best leg press I've ever used. It's super heavy duty, and it's just very smooth, and the way the seat is designed, it actually feels more like a squat than any other leg press that I've used. And when you combine that with the fact that you can put band pegs on it, it just makes it, in my opinion, absolutely unbeatable leg press. And it comes in at about $3,000. You're going to pay another $300-400 for shipping, and in my opinion, if you're in the market for a leg press, which means you're probably looking at a commercial gym, this is well worth every single penny. So that's the EliteFTS leg press. I'm Mike D from Styrka here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Come visit us and check it out. Try it for yourself.